Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Urbans.
And I'm Denise Urbans.
And welcome to It's Your Water. I'm glad you found us. Welcome to the Quick Tip series, where we give you helpful tips on water treatment stuff. Today's topic is ORP, Oxidation Reduction Potential. So you got to say, what? What's that, Mike? How come you've never hit us with this before? Well, I overlooked it and I reflected and I went to Google and I Googled it, and you'll see it's mostly applied in industrial process water, kind of mostly for the disinfection of cooling towers. But I got to thinking, how can this handy little piece of knowledge help the residential dealers, you guys? And of course, there's a lot of commercial industrial guys out there too that probably know all about ORP because that's what you do for a living, especially the cooling tower guys. So ORP, Oxidation Reduction Potential. That's the big word, the potential of it all. We all use oxidizers, chlorine, peroxide, ozone, in our day-to-day applications out there, right? But we kind of done it willy-nilly. Got a little more chlorine, a little less chlorine, a little more.
You have formulas, right?
Yeah, you do. You do. But if you take in the consideration of ORP, what we're going to talk about here, you'll see basically what the power of your oxidizers will be in the water.
So maybe you're using too much or maybe you're using too little?
Exactly. And this would really help you out to hone it in, to really get a scientific number, a baseline of where you got to go. So wouldn't you like to know how well they're going to work on your job site? Buy an ORP meter. They really range in price. I mean, the cheapo ones are for pools. That makes sense. You want to know the kill rate of your chlorine. So just keep following me here. This is where we're going. You measure your ORP. It's the potential of your chlorine to work good. And conversely, do you want to know how well your ozone or chlorine or peroxide are going to work? ORP. So what is ORP? Let's give a little quick tip here. Oxidation. It occurs when substances lose electrons, and reduction, oxidation reduction, reactions occur. Can you tell I'm reading? I'm reading. Can you tell I'm reading? I got a cheat sheet here, but because it's a little scientific. Reduction occurs when a substance gains electrons. Y'all can Google it. There's a lot of really great stuff on.
Well, you know what? If you took your CWS course, they go over this.
They go over it.
But sometimes it's hard to wrap your arms around.
It is. I mean, when I start talking electrons, people start to glaze over. Stop glazing over, people. Listen, oxidizing agents are substances that accept electrons.
Well, that's because it's missing one, right?
Well, you see, if they accept it, actually, you destroy the contaminant. And this is where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
So acceptance is good.
Yes.
Yeah. Reducing agents are the substances that donate the electrons.
They give them up.
Which can kind of weaken the disinfection process or the oxidation power. You got more crud in your water. That's a reducing agent.
Okay, so oxidizing helps to destroy the contaminants.
Mm-hmm.
Reducing donates electrons, which will weaken the disinfection process.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
When you use like strong oxidizers like chlorine and they're present, they actively accept electrons from contaminants. And this is it. They accept so many electrons, they disrupt their structure, neutralizing them. So they kill them. So that's how it all works. I guess we never really knew that until this podcast. So the process, I know. The process increases ORP and creates an environment where the disinfection is more effective. So you could tell I'm reading. But now, if you use the presence of reducing compounds, which is like crud in the water, which is tannins, iron, manganese, all the stuff that we try to remove, you're going to donate the electrons and lower the ORP. High ORP, good. Low ORP, bad. That's where I'm going. It makes it more difficult to control microbiological growth when you got crud in the water and your chlorine is trying to basically overcome the crud.
Right.
So basically, you're donating these electrons going wah, out to the crud,
Blowing them up.
and your oxidizing agents are just kind of not powerful as they should be. So ORP is an indicator of how aggressively a water system can support disinfection and oxidation for us. So I have a handy chart here. It's another cheat sheet on my list. You're thinking, all right, Mike, all right, what the hell? What's a good ORP? What's a bad ORP? Well, it's a neat little meter. It's not like it's something, real extravagant. You all have TDS meters you dip in the water. That's what an ORP meter looks like. But the good ones could cost $500. So you dip it in and you go and you read the gauge, basically. And your output is in millivolts. So high is good. Like 800 millivolts is a very strong oxidizing environment. So your water supports your oxidizers. And 0, you're not making the millivolts. Your crud is basically reducing your ORP down to presence of basically strong oxidizing.
So you have low chlorine or you have
Low demand. Really, you want to see how oxidizy your oxidizers are. Perform an ORP
how
test.
strong they are?
How strong they are. Well, in the environment that you're trying to reduce and oxidize.
So you got the cruddy water. You've dumped a bunch of chlorine
in there.
Then you measure it to see what your ORP potential is?
No. You go and measure it first before you dump your chlorine in. So you know how well your chlorine, ozone, peroxide is going to work. It's a baseline you're building. You're like, ooh, man, I got like 30 millivolts or 100 millivolts. I got a lot of crud in the water. You may want to filter it out. And we do that. So that's how we do that with green sand and filter sand or Turbidex, Filter Egg Plus, neck sand, whatever. You're removing a lot of the competition for your oxidizing agents, and then you can go on and remeasure. It should drop.
Mm-hmm.
So tin and sulfur, iron, manganese, they do contribute to lowering the ORP. It's tricky, but it's really good to know your ORP before you start the job. But all the research I've done, you're shooting for what we do, sulfur, iron, manganese removal with ozone, chlorine, peroxide. Shoot for 200 to 300 millivolts when you do your ORP. And then you're right in the middle there. It's not like super pure water where you're going to find 800 millivolts. I don't see where that really is. It's probably a very clean water supply. But in all practical purposes, the research I've done, 200 to 300 millivolts support good iron, manganese, sulfur removal. So that's it, people. That's a quick tip on ORP. Get a meter, check it out, test it out, and become a better water treater. Trust the frog. Bye.
This podcast was edited by Resonate Recordings.